Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are prepping for baby number 5, home birth number 2. And when I asked on Instagram a few weeks ago what questions you guys had, a lot of you said anything home birth kit, home birth setup, anything postpartum. And so I thought I would go ahead and film a little home birth tour, like what we have set up, some postpartum things that I have set aside and ready to go. Just to give you a little personal look at how we plan to do things. If you guys are seeing this video, it means that she is here. So that's exciting. And yeah, there are so many different ways to prep and plan for a home birth. Every midwife has a different system. Every mom has a different plan. We are planning a water birth again. It was a wonderful experience last time, and so I'll go ahead and show you how we are setting up for that. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get on with it. Here is what we have planned and prepped for another home birth, Lord willing. Okay, so we are about as prepped as we're going to be before our little one gets here, before it's go time. There are a couple of things like inflating the tub and moving some chairs out of the way that will have to happen obviously for a water birth, but we're not setting that up yet because we have a dog who would likely get at that inflatable tub, and it's a little bit of a risk for me, so I don't want to inflate it until we know it's go time. He does love to attack our pool floats, and so it's just risky business for me. So I thought I would give you a little home birth plan, prep tour, little home birth setup tour of our room, as well as a little postpartum and recovery stuff that I have prepped as well, if that's helpful. If you're seeing this video, it means that she has already made her debut. Obviously, I'm filming it beforehand, but I'm not posting it until after she's here. So it's not perfectly all put together, but I just thought it would be interesting for those of you who have asked to see any of this setup. Okay, so here we go. I'm standing at the entrance to our room, and I will go ahead and walk you around and show you what's going on in here. So first things first is we have a little Bible study corner over here, and this is where we plan to set the tub up. Now, these 2 chairs and that table will have to be moved, obviously. This is ample space for the birth tub. There's plenty of space in here. This bassinet won't be here, but it's at the end of our bed right now, just so I don't hit it every morning when I wake up until it's necessary to do so. So this won't be at the end of our bed, and this is plenty of space over here. So this is the birth pool right here, and the pump is in there. We have an extra pump as well that we had just in case. I think we thought it didn't come with a pump. So this is in the right place. We just have to move that table and those 2 chairs, and John will probably just pop it right out the door here when it's time. So I've got the laboring ball here, and the tub will go here. Then as soon as our midwives break it down after the birth, we'll just throw these chairs back in here, and this will be a really nice little space to nurse as well, because I do have a little ottoman that I can put in front of one of these chairs. So this is where we have planned to have the water birth, and then our master bathroom is right over there, and John already has the hose and adapter. He's already tested it out, so we have to get we had to get a drinking water hose, a new one for this birth, and the adapter for our shower head, so he just did that the other day, and it will run right to the tub. So all is well with that, and that is one thing checked off of our to-do list. So over here, I have a couple of things. One, we went with this little rocker instead of a swing this time, and I will link it down below. We've got it all set up and ready over there in the corner, so that's good to go. And then I have a couple of little things here at this changing table, which this is actually just a changing table that I ordered from Walmart online, and then I dressed it up with some different hardware and just a cute little sage colored changing pad, but it was like really inexpensive, and I felt like it dressed up really nicely. And then with this pretty mirror and our little gold details over here, I thought it made a nice little kind of nursery corner here in our room. Have to deal with me being out of breath because I am full term now. Any day now, I'm gonna have this baby, and I don't breathe or speak well anymore. So a couple things over here that I don't either want to be on the floor or I don't want to forget about. My boppy, this cover's been washed, so I don't want this to end up anywhere, so I have that there. I've got a pair of nursing pajamas here that I don't want to lose in my laundry beforehand, and then I have, like, this is a pair of nursing, like, this is like a nursing nightgown that I'll immediately change into after I take a shower after the birth. So I wanted both of these right here, so that John knew where they were and I knew where they were, because these are my favorite pajamas and I like want to wear them every night. But at this point, I'm just holding off until I have her because I don't want them to have to go through the wash again before I can wear them. I have this little receiving blanket that was knit by one of my girlfriends. It's so soft, and so I want this to be there right when she's born, so I didn't want, again, to have John think of too many things by going through these drawers to find what I'm looking for. So we have the receiving blanket there. Here's another one. My babies do tend, I mean, I'm sure all babies do tend to like kind of like spit up or cough up for a little while after they're first born, so this kind of isn't really super important. This isn't like a really important muslin blanket or anything. This was just one we had for Annie, and so I wanted to have that one available for her. And then this will be her little first outfit. Now, this is not the outfit that I have planned for like her little pictures when she's first born or like a birth announcement. But like I said, just knowing that they do tend to like spit up, and you know, they wear, when I look back at pictures when my kids were born, we have like 3 outfit changes within the first couple of hours after their birth, just because there's a million reasons why. You know, they go through outfits fast in those first 24 hours. So I just wanted to pick one that had these little, little like mitten covers that we can pop over their little hands. So that is what's sitting on top here. And after I'm done going through the rest of the room, I'll show you how I have this chest all set up right now. Okay, so then moving on over here, we have a little, it's a little messy, but such is life. We do use this room every day. I have, let's see, I'll start up here. So up here, well, first of all, I have one of my sweet girlfriends. I love the book Every Moment Holy, and there's a liturgy for changing diapers, and it's just so beautiful. So as a baby shower gift, she got me this and the frame that matches our room. So I thought this was really sweet. So John hung that for me. And then I've got my oils right here that I have planned to be using during labor and postpartum. This was painted for me by one of my girlfriend's daughters. It was like a little last gift for Annie and I before Annie became a big sister. So that's special to me. That's in here right now. And then I've got a diffuser down here, hair clippy for, I know I'll need that like lots of times during labor or postpartum. And then this is all the stuff, this is like a little junk drawer right now, but this is all the stuff that was on my shelves that I took down knowing that I was gonna need extra space to put like diapers and wipes and postpartum essentials. So everything's just kind of stored in that basket. I'm gonna pull this basket up on my bed and show you everything that's in there. This is my little postpartum nursing basket, and that's very important to me. And then I'll also show you Annie's little big sister gift. All right, let's unpack this together because I don't think there's any order to it. I've got some water and some coconut water here just for a quick middle of the night refill in case, you know, John's not up and I'm nursing and he can't refill my water. I just remember how thirsty I get with every baby when they're newborns and I'm nursing. So I'll keep restocking that. We've got, again, speaking of nursing, I feel like as soon as my babies latch on when I'm nursing, those first couple days, I get those terrible cramps. And so I got this After Ease from Wish Garden. I've heard great things about it. My midwife said great things about it. So I've got that. We've got a couple of little burp cloth blankets here that I'm sure I'll use. I've got some balm here. I got this instead of lanolin, just the Honest brand. This I'm sure is going to come in handy. It has been 5.5 years since I've had a baby, 4 years since I've nursed, and all of my other babies, I kind of stopped nursing right when I got pregnant, and so it wasn't too painful to start nursing again, but I'm kind of wondering if I'm gonna have like first time nursing pain again with this one because it's been so long. So I wanted to make sure I had some of this on hand. This is also for that, those cramps after. My midwife suggested this instead of a heating pad because she said that when you fill this with warm water, it's like a combination of the warmth and the pressure because of the weight that really helps with those cramps, especially after you've had multiple babies. I've got 2 nursing bras here. I think one of these I'm gonna probably this one use when I'm actually in labor and I'm in the tub. So I wanted to have that handy. I think this is called like a Haka. I had this for Annie. It was unbelievably beneficial. I've not really pumped with any of my kids, but I used this and I stored up quite a bit of milk. And then when she was about 6 weeks old, I had to have my appendix out, and it was so helpful to have a stock of milk in the freezer because it wasn't something that was on my radar because, I mean, I've always just been stay at home when my babies are newborns, and so I've never thought that I would need to have a breast milk supply. And this is so convenient. You just pop this on the other side when you're nursing on another side, and it collects any of like the letdown those first few weeks when you're like making an overproduction of milk. I didn't realize how much I was just losing into like a blanket or a towel or a nursing pad until I got this with Annie, and I would get almost like 2 ounces on the other side every time that I was nursing just from letdown. And so I wanted to make sure that I had this handy because it is really a great and easy way to quickly build a little freezer stash. Speaking of, I've got a bunch of these in there. I do tend to have an oversupply. I've got some wisps because I am one of those people who just cannot stand the feeling of anything on my teeth. I have to brush my teeth multiple times a day, and I don't want to have to be getting out of bed a ton just to go brush my teeth every time I have like a little snack, especially knowing that I'll be like munching in the middle of the night while I'm nursing. Just to have this is really helpful, so I put that in there. I have some storage bags to go along with that. A couple little snacks here for me. So there's some freeze-dried chocolate-covered strawberries. I've got like a couple little granola-y things, and I'll just keep refilling this as I use it. And then the last thing in here are just some face wipes, because again, when I'm up and down all night long, and we've got, you know, people coming over and stuff, I just know that I'll want to feel refreshed. So I've got this and this specifically for that. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to show you, I have to get some tissue paper and write a little note, but when each of my kids become a big sibling, we've always had a little big sibling gift from the new little sibling. Now Annie's the oldest one who's become a big sibling. All of my other kids were about 2 or 2.5 when they became a big sibling, and so there was like a lot of magic to the little sibling bringing the big sibling a gift. Like it was, you know, believable that the little sibling had actually brought it. Annie's gonna know that her sister didn't actually bring it, so I think we might just write a note from Daddy and I instead of from sister. But I wanted to be really intentional with what we got for her. The reason is that I don't think she's gonna struggle with wanting my attention like my kids did when they were toddlers. I think what she's gonna struggle with is that she wants the baby's attention. She has actually, we really had to talk to her a lot because she really thinks the baby's gonna like immediately go into her room and sleep in her bed, and she's like gonna get to hold it all the time and take care of it all the time. And you know, that's just not how it goes when you have a newborn, and newborn needs mom, and mom only basically 24/7. So she will be spending a lot of time in bed with me during the day and just hanging out with me. So I wanted to get her a little baby to take care of so we can take care of our babies together. So I got her this little Melissa and Doug new baby doll. Now she does have some bitty babies and, you know, little American Girl dolls and stuff, but this one is pretty small. I think it's a 12-inch doll. So I thought it would be just like a sweet little, more like a newborn looking baby. And then I got her a little bassinet as well, since we have this bassinet here. I thought she could have her own bassinet for her own baby, and then her own ergo for her own baby. So she'll have a little set of things like mom does, and we can take care of our babies together when she's needing some time, but sister is needing mom. So that's her little promotion to big sister gift, and I wanted to keep this right nearby so that it can be an immediate thing after she comes in the room when she's born and she meets her, and then she probably is going to want to take over at that point. I thought it would be a good time to then give her her little gift. Okay, so we got, what is this called? Is it called a Halo? Yeah, Halo Bassinet Swivel Sleeper. And I've washed everything, but I haven't put it on yet just because I don't want it to like sit and get dusty. So I just stuck that in there for now. But this is kind of cool. The little sides bend down and stuff. So this will go on my side of the bed and it will swivel right over the bed. So it's like we're co-sleeping. So there's that. And then we have a couple things prepped. One of the reasons, like I said, that I had those shelves cleared off is because we're going to need to have the monitor in there. I've got a heating pad in case I need it more than that little rubber thing. I can't remember what it's called now. So that's all that's in here, prepped to go, just a couple little things. And then I will actually show you what is in, some of the supplies my midwife has asked me to have. I'm not gonna show you her birth kit. If you have a home birth, for those of you who don't know, most midwives have a pre-packed kit through a different company that you can order. My midwife's kit came from, what is the name of the company? I can't remember. I'll show you the box when I get over there, but it has all their medical supplies and like iodine for the midwives to have, and alcohol swabs for things, and specific glove sizes that are specific to them. So none of what's in there is actually necessary for me. It's all of their medical supplies. So when you get the box in the mail and you have your home birth, your midwife will go through the box, but then they will tell you what to do with the supplies. Some midwives want it to be set up somewhere. My midwife specifically wants everything to just stay in the box. She knows where the box is and it's set up to her liking. So I'm not going to go through all the supplies, but it's just, like I said, sterile gloves and, you know, random little things like that. But she did ask me to get some other things, so I'll show you what she asked me to have. Every midwife is different. This is a different midwife that we're using this time than last time. And so her little list of requests was just a little different than my last midwife. And then we also got some snacks for the midwife, so I will show you everything that we have going on over there. Precious Arrows is the name of the company that we had like a pre-order kit from. Okay, so what my midwife has specifically asked that we have handy for the birth are 2 rolls of Brawny brand paper towels. So that's there. I don't think there's anything under that, no. A certain number of washcloths, a certain number of towels. It was 10 towels, and then 2 baby towels. So we have that there. She wanted 2 2.5 gallon size Ziploc bags. Now that I believe is for the placenta, and then 2 outside garbage bags. So there's that. We also have olive oil, little olive oils they put on their little bum so that meconium doesn't stick to them. And then some rubbing alcohol. Is that everything? Okay, that might be everything she asked me to have in this little kit over here. Oh, no. And then Visqueen. Now this Visqueen, I'll explain how the bed's to be made. So you make the bed full, like top sheet, bottom sheet, and then put a layer of the plastic over that, and then make it again fitted sheet, top sheet, or fitted sheet, flat sheet. So essentially, when you give birth, whether you give birth in bed or in the water, you get assessed in your bed. So if there's any stitching that's needed, if there's any, you know, bleeding that they're needing to tend to, anything like that, you have like an older set of sheets that aren't important and the layer of plastic in between. Then once everything's done, the baby has been checked out, mom's been checked out, and then I get in the shower with someone, either the midwife's assistant or John or somebody helps me in the shower. They will strip that top sheet and take the plastic off, and then you already have a full made bed underneath of that. So there's that. And then, so John got extra so he could put some underneath of the birth tub as well, so that any water doesn't ruin our floor. And then here's another kind of little tidbit about home birth that I think maybe you wouldn't think of if you weren't having home birth, is that you have to have something for your midwives to eat. And I know I get on forums sometimes and people can be so rude about it. Like, well, I would never expect someone to feed me at work. But here's the thing about midwifery. They are 24/7 on call. And at any given point, they have to wake up at like 2 in the morning and find a sitter for their kids, jump in their car, groggy, full of adrenaline, come to your house, them, their assistant. If they have a student, my midwife does have a student. She asked me permission to bring her student. And they're all getting to your house and they don't know if they're going to be there for 36 hours. They don't know if they're going to be there for 5 hours. So, my last midwife gave me a list of like, I want this bread and this peanut butter and these are the drinks I like and things like that to have on hand. This midwife is a much more casual midwife, and I love both of them for different reasons. I think it can be really beneficial to have either type of personality attend your birth. I really love both of them, and I had a hard time deciding who I was going to go with this time. I refer to the other midwife kind of like as a mother, and this midwife like as a sister for me. So that's kind of the vibe I get with them. She is just very comfortable. She's like, I'm good with whatever. She doesn't have a list of food. She's just like, I can open your fridge or your pantry, find some crackers and keep going. But knowing my personality, I like to hostess people, and I just know that it will help me relax if I know I have something set aside. So obviously if my labor is like 12 hours, this is not going to be enough for them. But typically my labors are not that long and my midwives are not here that long. And so I just pulled together a few little snacks, and John will know that this is a little snack bag for them just to make it easier. They can, of course, access anything from my fridge or pantry. I don't care. But I just wanted to make it a little easier on them. So I grabbed a couple little things here for them. So I put a couple bags of Hippies in there. I grabbed some crackers, and I got a couple of little blood sugar raising goodies. These are just like a little crispy treat in case they need a little blood sugar boost instead of just some snacks or protein. I grabbed a few pouches of the Justin's almond butter. I got like vanilla, cinnamon, and just the regular almond butter. I got a couple bags of the little granola balls and some Kind bars. Oh, here's another one because there are 3 of them coming. And then a couple of LaCroix, and then a few of these little Pure Leaf teas. It's lower sugar. I'm like, I don't know, do they drink sugar? Would they drink unsweetened? Would they drink sweets? And then I saw the lower sugar and I was like, oh, perfect. I'll just get that. My coffee bar is almost right outside of my bedroom door, and that has plenty of K-cups and Nespresso pods and tea bags and you know, little electric kettle to brew tea. Obviously, they can help themselves to cold water from the refrigerator, things like that. But I just wanted to have a couple of little things on hand just so there's like an extra level of ease for them to grab things, just for me to know that things are taken care of. And yeah, I just felt like it would help me relax a little bit more if I knew that there were some things specifically for them set aside, so that like if they open my pantry and they find some crackers, but my kids have opened the cracker pack already, they don't have to worry about anything. So that just made me feel a little bit more comfortable. You don't have to do that with every midwife. Some midwives are very specific. Some midwives are super casual. And I happen to have one that's very casual, but I still wanted to be a little bit of my type A self. So there's that. And then the only other thing I have to show you now is the little tiny postpartum station I have set up in my bathroom. All right, so first things first, here is the hose, and it's got the attachment on it already, so it's right by our shower. So I did add a little postpartum basket to our typical back of the potty basket here. And in here, I just have some extra pads for once I'm out of the hospital or like the medical ones and back into like some normal ones. I also added this Frida brand, looked really neat. So this was not around from what I can recall from my other kids. So I got one of these Perry bottles from them. Even though my midwife's kit comes with one, I just thought that this one was a little nicer. And then I also got these cooling pad liners. I think they're like witch hazel liners over there. So I wanted to just have those things handy for myself. And then I also, here, I also have just some extra postpartum disposable underwear, and then these instant ice pads. Now these are like, you kind of like snap them and they're cooling instead of having to make the padsicles in your freezer, you know, so I've got that down there as well. Okay, so now that I've shown you everything, I'll go ahead and just do a quick walkthrough of what's in these drawers. It's a mess, but that's just who I am. It'll never change. So I was like, why would I organize it like crazy now, since it's gonna be disheveled in a day anyway. So we've got some newborn diapers, 2 packs of newborn diapers here. I've got a ton more in my closet. We were really gifted a lot of diapers at my little shower, and so we are not lacking diapers, which is a wonderful blessing. So I've just got a couple packs in here for now. We've got some wipes, same with wipes. We got a ton of wipes at that little shower. These are just some little, oh, here's some washcloths. I don't know why those are in here. These have already been washed, little hats for when she's born. Actually, I need to throw this up here for her. Couple little things that I think we might need to grab quickly, not sure. Little mittens. My midwife's kit comes with one of these, but I just don't want to lose it if I need another one. Things like this, you know the drill. And then drawer 2 down here has all of the newborn clothes. Actually, this is really important to me. This is one that I purchased when we had been trying, and I had gotten pregnant a couple of years ago, and we lost that pregnancy, but I just could not get rid of this no matter how long it took us to conceive again. I would see this. I actually at one point stuck it in John's closet because I just couldn't look at it anymore. And so I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to wash this and include this, and I did decide to. So I was thinking at first like, oh, this will be her first outfit, but it's a little too like sentimental for me to do that with. You know, in my mind this was for another child, so I did go with a different first outfit for her, but I still want this to be a part of her little wardrobe. This is for her pictures. We've got all of the sleepers and gowns and pajamas on this side, and then we have swaddling blankets, muslin blankets here in the middle. And then over here, these are all like little outfits, newborn outfits and things. And then down here is a free-for-all. So these are just things I don't want to lose by putting them away. Little things, little gifts. This was sweet little Montessori toys from a girlfriend of mine. Slippers that my son insisted we buy, but don't have a place. Little toys that Annie's picked out. So these are just like random little things. Cards from my shower. My Moby wrap. So just, oh, this was a sweet gift from one of you, Danielle, who sent these from Etsy, which I'm excited to use these. So I just wanted to have like a little baby junk drawer, baby's first junk drawer. Welcome to the family, sweet girl, you're number 5. You get your own junk drawer. And so the bottom drawer is being used for that right now. So if you're interested, that's how I have set up over here. And that's that. So that is our home birth kit postpartum setup for baby number 5. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If it was helpful, let me know. Every home birth setup is totally different. I've watched 1,000 of these videos, never found one that looks the same as mine. My 2 home birth setups don't even look the same. But I think that if you're planning for a new baby, you're planning for a home birth, it can just be so fun to watch these videos. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.